If you're one of the many leaders, professionals, or business owners confused by productivity advice from the so-called experts out there, you're not alone. The advice is confusing and contradictory at best. On one hand, we're told to get in the zone and hyper-focus and deep work. And on the other hand, we're advised to maximize every moment of our day with tools to become more efficient. My belief is to focus on what I call workflow productivity that fits our actual corporate lives and work personality types. I have 4 codes or modes that can make a huge difference for you. Hi, my name is Adrienne Belhumer. I own an internal audit and control consulting firm called Risk Oversight. I speak, write about, and train people on productivity and workflow best practices. And I'm the author of The 24-Hour Rule and Other Secrets for Smarter Organizations, which you can think of as the world's first mass market book on documentation best practices. To maximize your personal workflow and that of your team, here are the 4 best and most talked about codes that I have learned. Number 1, manager mode dripping. Dripping is about the power of iterative, consistent daily efforts to achieve your goals. I've found that doing a tiny bit of anything every day with consistency gives your projects flow and ultimately results. Dripping is my manager mode. Dripping works wonders to keep projects moving forward, not dropping balls, to manage lots of stuff and give things momentum without giving them lots of time. But dripping can come with its costs too. Us drippers can be prone to inefficient task switching, distraction, shiny objects, and the proverbial chicken with its head cut off syndrome too. Number 2, finisher mode sticking. Sticking to a task until it's done is the most productive logic code we have. Why? Because we waste time every time we switch tasks, and the time grows exponentially when team members and other corporate complexities are involved. Sticking is my finisher mode, which leads to feeling good, that feeling good sensation of finishing all the dishes and pots in the sink. The impact of half-done projects or tasks takes a toll. Just finish the project or push it to its next logical stopping or finishing point before you move on to anything else. Number 3, results mode batching. Batching is about working in strategic groups or batches of work to get a lot of similar tasks done together. You can apply it to things like sales emails, writing content, organizing files, managing people on your team, and many other things. Batching is my results mode, where I can see a lot of progress in a short period of time. I personally use this technique for sending emails, writing articles, and working on specific client files or projects. Number 4, efficiency mode time boxing. Time boxing is the final code I recommend. Time boxing is about implementing a disciplined and rigorous approach to tasks where they are completed in a time box, aka a specific amount of time to get them done. For example, you might give yourself 2 hours to finish that report you're working on. Time boxing is my efficiency mode. I use it in particular for tasks that aren't life or death, but I just need to get them done. But I admit, I struggle with this code the most because it demands a lot of planning and a lot of discipline. But hey, I'm working on it. There you go. You have the 4 codes for smarter human workflow. Number 1, manager mode dripping. Number 2, finisher mode sticking. Number 3, results mode batching. And number 4, efficiency mode time boxing. So get to know which code works best for you and choose the best codes for the work you're working on. When I deliver productivity and workflow training, I love to share these codes. They get people talking about which one is their default and which ones they avoid or could work on. Reflect on which codes you use and try introducing them at your next team meeting. If you need any help about how to improve your or your team's productivity practices, I have a new workshop and presentation called Productivity and It's a Team Sport that I'd love to share with you and your team. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Adrienne. And remember, happy documenting.